This screencast reviews summary statistics. Specifically, the mean and standard deviation, the median and range, and the mode are discussed. We assume we've obtained a random sample of 6 employee salaries from a large insurance company. The salaries are expressed in thousands of dollars and have been ranked from smallest to largest salary. The salaries are $32,000, another $32,000, $44,000, $50,000, $58,000, and it looks like we've got a C-level employee in this, $1.2 million. Here's a dot plot of the salaries. The two $32,000 salaries, the $44,000 salary, $50,000, $58,000, kind of a big space, and the $1.2 million salary. The sample mean salary amount is $236,000. The mean is considered a measure of the center of the data set, but because of the one large salary, the mean doesn't do a very good job indicating the center of this salary data. The mean is sensitive to a change in one extreme value. For example, if the $1.2 million salary was instead $60,000, the mean would become $46,000. On the next page, we discuss measures of variation from the mean. For the U-try, at the top of the page, you're asked to complete a list of salary residual values. The first salary residual value is the first ranked salary value of $32,000 minus the mean salary of $236,000, or minus $204,000. This indicates that the first salary value is $204,000 below the mean salary. When you complete the list, you'll see that only the largest salary, the $1.2 million salary, has a positive residual, indicating that only the largest salary is above the mean. You can see this on the dot plot that indicates the mean. It's a general fact that the sum of all residual values is 0. You can pull down the text box on the Module 2 notes to check your computations. The second U-try asks you to square each salary residual value and then find their sum. The sum of squared residual values is a fundamental measure of the variation of salary values from the mean. It is also the numerator for the sample variance. If the salaries are thought of as x's, we denote the sum of squared residuals as SSX. If we were thinking of the salaries as y data, we would denote the sum of squared residuals as SSY. We'll think of the salaries as x's. The sample variance for the salary data is SSX over n minus 1. The square root of the sample variance is the sample standard deviation. If you've not already done so, this would be a good place to pause the screencast and complete the U-tries. I've moved to the next page where we'll review the median, range, and the mode. The median is another measure of the center of the data set. The median is the data value in the center of the ranked data set. When there are an even number of data points, we average the two data points in the middle. For the salary data, this is the average of 44,000 and 50,000. That is 47,000. For the salary data, the median of $47,000 seems to do a better job indicating the intuitive center of the data. Note that the median value would not change if the $1.2 million salary changed to $60,000. The range is another measure of spread or variation in the data. It is a difference between the largest value and the smallest value. The mode is generally thought of as a measure of center. It's the most frequently occurring data value. In the case of the salaries, the mode is not a good intuitive center of the data.